Well, she entertains us every week on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and now she's written a book on entertaining. Please welcome the lovely Lisa Vanderpump. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am great. So nice to see you, and I'm so glad you brought Jiggy. How are you, Jiggy? Now, does Jiggy allow other people to hold him? May I hold Jiggy?
Yeah, you can. You're going to get Jiggy with him?
Okay, I'm going to get Jiggy with Jiggy. How cute. Look at this. Look at this.
He's actually desperate to do a wee-wee, so...
I beg your pardon? He's desperate for a wee-wee?
Yeah, no.
I think she meant to go to the restroom because he's got a wee-wee. To the restroom.
Give him back.
Okay, I'll give him back. He's like a real stuffed animal that came to life right there.
He's not a stuffed animal. He's a real person.
No, that's what I mean. He looks like he just came to life. So happy. Is it true that he has his own agent?
Yeah, he does. And he has 40,000 followers on Twitter. Can you believe that?
He has 40,000
right,
followers.
Exactly.
That's unbelievable.
Per pound, that's pretty good.
I think that might be a record. So what sort of things does the agent look for? Just certain projects that he might be starring in, like calendars and what have you?
He's making his choices now. There are a few choices.
He's making his choices. Fair enough. I got to tell you, Lisa, so great to see you.
Yeah.
My girl has got me addicted to the show, okay?
Yeah.
I got to say, just jumping in there, last night's episode, I felt you were being unfairly attacked. Taylor was sort of going about...
And all the Twitter followers said the same thing. Yeah, we had a lot of support last night.
Yes, I thought she was just sort of telling, or just unleashing on how she felt, and I thought you were being so gracious and saying, okay, and then I'm sorry, and she just wouldn't let it go.
But we have to understand it was a very difficult situation that she was going in, that she was going through. And even though we weren't close, I was worried about her.
It totally made perfect sense. Yeah. And you never said, you're not my friend. You said, I don't want to masquerade.
I'm not masquerade as your best friend.
I thought it was very obvious. I thought you handled it very well and with class and grace.
But it was, it was sad to see.
Sensitive time with her. How are things, how's your relationship with her today?
Well, I don't want to preempt and give you the last pages of the book, and sometimes things get better, get worse before they get better, but we're okay in a good place.
You're okay.
But I don't, you have to follow the journey.
Villa Blanca, for example, now I feel like dining there. It looks so gorgeous.
Yeah, well, that's why I wrote the book. I mean, I've had so many restaurants. I have 2 restaurants here, Sir and Villa Blanca, and I've written for a magazine, so it's kind of a natural progression for me to write a book, And
this book is called Simply Divine, A Guide to Easy, Elegant, and Affordable Entertaining. And I know a lot of people, I myself, I love to entertain. I love having people over. I do.
I mean, I love people going to restaurants, obviously, because I've got them. I mean, it's just, I don't want to. But entertaining at home, I try to take the fear out of entertaining.
Because it can be intimidating to people.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be. And that's what this book's about.
Well, can you give us 3 tips on people who might be a little nervous to entertain?
Don't invite my friends.
Tip number 1.
Be a good one. A lot of forward planning. That's what I show you in the book, is how to kind of make things that you can make ahead of time. When you do 3 courses, have 2 that are prepared. Don't try and do everything at the same time. Great music. Keep off certain subjects. Politics, for example. There's certain things. I mean, the book's kind of much more in depth than just a cookbook. It's kind of a book on lifestyle as well.
Well, those are really, really good tips, and those will keep that'll keep it flowing.
Yeah, but definitely don't invite my friends.
Don't invite your friends. I got that. Note to self. You also say that cooking is one of the sexiest things a person can do, which I totally agree with.
Yeah, doesn't a man love it? I mean, the shepherd's pie way supersedes lingerie in my husband's department. It's like...
I'm a major foodie and very passionate when it comes to food. In fact, you say that your book is a lot like a sex book, I hear.
I did not say that. If it was a sex book, it would have only been a couple of pages, Mario.
I'm just asking what I report. What is your go-to sexy dish?
I think men really like, I mean, as much as we kind of faff about with salads and light stuff, things like shepherd's pie or roast dinners, roast beef, roast potatoes, those kind of things, that's what really gets a man going.
And I also think a man appreciates the effort because it seems to be somewhat of a lost art now.
Yes.
Women really, I think just kind of making a meal and making it sexy for their man. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, if you're going to get in the car and go and pick something up and wait in line, you can easily cook something at home and it's really beautiful. So that's what this book is about. It's a lot of simple recipes, but just a little sex stuff.
Yeah, just a little sex stuff and little valuable tips along the way. Very good. Well, I have a little surprise I want to show you. A little blast from the past. I was so excited about this.
Surprises?
Well, no, this is a good surprise. This is something I'm excited about. That's Lisa. This is ABC's Shoot That Poison Arrow. You play a song, Jordan? You remember this song?
To do it.
Oh, is that the look? I didn't know you were a video vixen. I love this.
But this was 30 years ago. Right, so you can see that I haven't had any surgery now, right?
No, you look, I mean, you're clearly just as beautiful in person.
Kind of almost the same.
Really?
Botox, but,
Remember the song? Do you remember the song? She was the star of this video.
Half of them weren't born.
It's a classic. Now, do you remember any of the moves? Was there just a lot of like looks, or what was there?
I think you do it better than I do.
Did I do it better?
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And this is a great song. It was great. So I totally remember, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And you and I would have to say probably Tawny Katane from Whitesnake. Hottest video vixens of that era.
Well, you know what, I don't know.
How did that come about?
I was a young actress, and, you know, I slept with the producer, and I got the job.
That'll work.
I'm kidding.
The old Hollywood way.
Exactly. No, I don't know, but at the time, there weren't that many videos around. It was just like a really kind of hot song, so it did very well. Yeah, you're right, it was a bit of a cult thing.